Okay. Do we have volume? I think we now have volume. Let's see if it pops up there in the chat there. Yes, we do. Alrighty. Well, outside of short technical difficulty, we are ready to start streaming. So what I have for you tonight is Jace Stompy, and we're on blue-white, featuring Teferi, Hero of Dominaria, and Oath of Teferi. Let's see. I'm glad you're sold, and thanks for the heads up that you hear me. Let's see. So, Jesus Christ. It's been a while since I've done this. I am so lost. Alright. So, it's roughly the same shell. I dropped the Jace. That was a stupid 5-drop. Unraveler of Secrets. I forgot what else I dropped main board. Something else. But I'm on an extra island now. One less Tundra. Now that we have the white cards main board, we have more stuff to pitch to Chrome Mox to get our white mana. And then we're on back to basics finally, so that's another reason to have less Tundras. And then post-board, we're a lot more of a heavy white deck, and I'll go into that shortly. But we still got the 4 Chalice, we got the 4 back to basics. Still on 2 Jace Prodigy. That one I've been unsure about. It's okay, but I think that the Jace Prodigy could probably do something better. Still 4 Ensnaring Bridges. For the most part, haven't had trouble keeping those online to keep my opponent's creatures at bay. But with Teferi, we actually now draw a lot more cards than we used to. So it's actually been a little tougher. What do we got here? No 3 balls on the board. No. I'm not a huge fan of 3-ball right now, personally. It's probably fine, but I've been doing okay without it. It might end up changing. We got like so much hate for combo decks that I don't think 3 balls are really that necessary. It could be good to like keep some decks from like double spelling in a turn, stuff like that, but I don't know if it's really necessary. How's it going, Anthony Rufino? We got Matthew Hackbert here, and we got Connor. Thank you very much, guys, for showing up. So back to the deck tech. Still got 4 Jace the Mind Sculptor. Obviously, Jace the Mind Sculptor is very good. Turn 2, it's even better. We got 4 Jace Architect of Thought. The -2, which is like a mini Factor Fiction, still does really well at getting cards in our hand when we need them. The +1 still does a really good job at keeping. We're stuck with 1 or 2 cards in hand. It keeps most of our opponent's creatures pretty well at bay. And keeping them from dealing too much damage. Still got 2 Jace Bellerin again. That might be another Jace that needs to go. I'm not 100% sold on it, but it is like an early play that can start digging us once we start like using Chrome Moxes and Force of Wills and Misdirection and whatnot. So Jace Bellerin has been nice for that card advantage. We can especially now we have like Oath of Teferi, we can actually do some decent stuff with Jace Bellerin to keep cards coming into our hands. So then the newbies, we got Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. It's +1, draw a card. Then at the beginning of the next end step, you untap 2 lands. So it's a decent way to draw cards, untap like your Tundras when you have a back to basics in play, or like untap your Ancient Tombs. So that's decent. -3, put target non-land permanent in its owner's library 3rd from top. That's been amazing against stuff like Moon Stompy. Like you can bin a Chandra basically, which has been really key and ideal for this deck. -8, I haven't actually emblemed Teferi yet, but whenever you draw a card, exile target permanent opponent controls. Between Jace the Mind Sculptor's Brainstorm ability, Jace Bellerin's +2 or -1 ability, and then Teferi's regular +1 ability, we can actually really draw a lot of cards in a turn, which will give us the ability to basically exile our opponent's board within a couple turns if we do Ultimate of Teferi, so that's pretty nice. Oath of Teferi has actually been overperforming mostly. So when it enters battlefield, you just exile another target permanent you control, return to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. So this is another way we can essentially untap a Tundra, untap an Ancient Tomb if we do have back to basics in play. Especially if like the turn we play this, we have to go get a Tundra, tap it, we have back to basics, we can then just essentially untap it, and let's say we draw Teferi next turn, we'll be all set to cast Teferi. So that's been pretty good. And then being able to activate loyalty abilities of Planeswalkers twice each turn rather than only once has been absolutely insane. Is really good, so I'm really excited for it. I'm really excited for this version. I still have a 1 Misdirection main board. I actually kind of want a couple more copies of it. I'm not 100% positive on that or sold on that. But Misdirection so far, I've had a few like niche little plays where Misdirection's been really good. So that might be something worth considering over like some number of like Jace Bellerin or Jace Prodigy. It's also possible I might want like a couple City Traders in here just for the extra boost in mana early. That I'm not sure on, but that might be something to consider. So post board, mostly combo hate. some graveyard hate, and then creature hate. So we got 3 Flush of Storms, 4 Leyline of Sanctity, 2 Aether Canoness. Those are most of our just combo hate. Leyline of Sanctity also very good against burn. Flush of Storm can help against burn. Aether Canoness great against Storm. Dexter trying to multiple spells a turn. And then worst comes to worst, if we're going to be heavy on white spells post board, we can use all these extra white cards we've added to the deck for Chrome Mox to ensure we can fix our white mana. The double white does end up being a little awkward considering we're on 9 islands and 3 tundras. So it can get a little awkward, but for the most part, it's been okay. So we're gonna keep trying this. The 2 Rest in Peace have been great. I've only seen them 1 match, but they came in clutch. It's against Storm, so it worked out pretty well. Actually, I saw them against like a Reanimator strategy. I forget which one. And then 4 Humility, 4 Leyline. Humility is great against, like elves. I've also been bringing in when what decks am I bringing in against? I played Moon Stompy. I've been bringing that again against. We want as many white spells we can pitch to Chrome Mox to fix our white mana, since if they're resolving Blood Moons, we're gonna not really be able to rely on our tundras for white mana. So having the extra white things to pitch to Chrome Mox has been great to ensure we can get white mana under a Blood Moon. And then Leyline of Sanctity has actually been okay against Moon Stompy as well, because it keeps Chandra's Ultimate from just doming us, which is a little bit of a niche and a little like crap. I can't think of the word. I'm not going to sound stupid any longer. It's been okay. It's a corner case, but it's been fine. Humility is just great against most of their creatures. If you resolve a Humility and a Jace Archetype Thought against Moon Stompy, generally you just kind of win. And then if you can get a Teferi down, you can actually just keep -3 on Chandra, so they can't ever win. Fire Confluence is still a potential out, but for the most part against Moon Stompy, what I've been finding is Jace the Mind Sculptor +2 starting really early. A lot of times I can actually keep them off mana to cast their spells. I've let Moon Stompy opponents draw multiple Fire Confluence over the course of a game, multiple Chandra over the course of a game, and just kept bottoming their their soul lands, their mountains, and stuff like that to keep them off the mana that they need to cast them. So it's actually worked out pretty well. I'm pretty excited. So why don't we stop listening to me talk and let's get into this league. Where's my little? There is it. Play league match. So we're gonna try this out now. Very excited. The deck's been kind of fun. I've had a few rough matches. Sometimes you just draw too many lands. Sometimes you draw too many. Too many novels. Sometimes you don't draw enough, so it does happen, but I think we're going to get there. Jaces speak louder than words. Yes, they do. Absolutely. Jace doesn't even have to speak. You can just go in your mind. Pull all your thoughts. Creepy, huh? Should be fun. Hope everyone's excited for this as I am. This will help hopefully keep me busy as well, considering Kate's in Vegas. Imprisoned to the Moons could be a pretty interesting form of removal, actually. That's a good point. I like that. I might try that. Thank you for the suggestion. What is that? Ross Linham? Oh, hey, let's not forget to join our match. There we go. Alrighty, so we got our first match. Looks like we're on the draw. Not to turn 1 Chalice. We do have Force, but we're going to have to mulligan this with just the 1 land. Mulligan. Okay. Well, not much here. Yeah, mulligan again. We're in a pretty great start. Yeah, I mean, this has lands. Force. I'm gonna bomb the Force. I don't think it's really relevant enough. Boy, what do we got here? Swamp Thoughtseize. Okay. So this should be not a fun game, probably. Let's see what my opponent does. They took the Teferi. Okay, not a bad sign. Back to Basics is probably going to be pretty useless here. I'm going to play out some lands that they know we have currently. I'm guessing we're going to see a Hymn, maybe Collective Brutality. Okay. I don't have any instances or sorceries. We bomb that Force. That works out pretty well. Alright. And we drew a Force. Oh, well, we can surprise our opponent with a Force of Will if they try to resolve something we don't like a Liliana the Veil. Something along those lines. Animate dead. Oh, they discarded Grave Titan. I missed that. All right, well, we don't care about this back to basics, so we're just going to go ahead and counter that. Prison of the Moon and Vesuva. Yeah, that's a good point. Oh boy. So we're on a lot of land here. So anything we draw is pretty much live at this point. We'd like to draw another Teferi. Teferi would be very good here, especially if they get to reanimate a Grave Titan. I guess Snaring Bridge isn't bad here. Chromox is absolutely freaking horrible. Hey, what's up, Lawrence? We're just going to go ahead and fetch a couple since we don't really care. We don't have brainstorm effects particularly except for from Jace. The moment I want to keep my hand count low so we can get the... So if we draw in Snaring Bridge, it actually shuts all of this down. We don't have just brainstorm. That'd be nice, though. Yeah, we're very close to that. Hey, look, in Snaring Bridge. All right, so that's a good top deck. Jace the Mind Sculptor is a brainstorm, yes. Oh, Lawrence, you're very, very addicted to brainstorm. All right, we can keep this Chromox in hand. We don't just have to play it out. We do have just one card in hand, so nothing they have can attack. Being at 5 life is going to be a little problematic if they start drawing just nothing but Collective Brutalities. But we're very good on mana, so we will be able to cast every spell that we draw. Chalice doesn't seem great here. I don't mind a Chalice on 2 to shut down their Collective Brutalities, which is like the 1 out at this point, I think. I don't know if they really are running anything else that can do this. Maybe like a Tidespout Tyrant, so like a Chalice on 1 might actually prevent them from getting a Tidespout Tyrant in play if they have one main board. So this will at least shut down their Collective Brutalities, though. Oath of Teferi, not amazing, but not bad. I don't particularly want to take 2 from the Ancient Tomb, but there we go. Yeah, Reanimated Tyrant's going to be rough. I don't know if we can... I guess we have Force Will for that. Alright, I'm just going to throw this Chromox out there. I will imprint the Force Will. This gives us a couple turns. We have extra mana now. We won't have to tap our Ancient Tombs. This gives us a couple turns. We can possibly get something going. There's a Jace Architect of Thought. We're going to just tick up this turn. I want to make sure we have as much mana as possible if we're going to minus the Jace to draw some cards. So my opponent scooped, so Snaring Bridge is very good here, apparently. Back to basics are garbage, so those are going to go bye-bye. Rest in Peace seems okay. Humility seems great. Actually, I'm not anti-Leyline of Sanctity if we can get that in here. Jace Bellin's probably just garbage. I think Jace Vryn's Prodigy probably isn't great here, so we can bring in those Leylines. Let's see. I'm going to cut 2 more cards. I don't have to cut. Probably Misdirection's bad. I guess we can randomly misdirect like a reanimation spell, but I don't think that's really what we're looking for here. This is a spicy boy, yeah. I could see bringing in some Flusterstorms over the ley lines. I think protecting ourselves from discard is probably better. Oath seems bad. Yeah, I'll drop Oaths. I'll drop a ley line. Bring in some Flusters. We'll try that. Oath is just great at like kind of closing out the game because you get so many activations and whatnot. So the Force is pretty dead in our hand. We have Leyline to protect from discard. We have Chalice, which is a little slow because we don't have a Soul Land. I think I want to mulligan this. Yeah, I think mulligan this is correct. Blue count has gone down. That is fair. Oh, this is awkward. I mean, I have turn 1 Chalice for 1. And if I draw a land, I can get Bridge down turn 2. So I think I'm okay with this. We're going to try it. Rest in Peace is okay, because we can do that turn 1. So if our opponent doesn't just get there, we got that turn 1. So if our opponent does Thoughtseize and take our Teferi, we're in trouble. So if my opponent takes Chalice to keep that off the board, I would prefer that, because we can turn to a Rest in Peace. So he took the Ensnaring Bridge. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so we're going to get this Rest in Peace in play. Maybe we just get a Chalice for 1 in play. Because I think Chalice for 1 is going to protect us against discard. And it shuts down most of their animation abilities, so we're going to do that. 0 Chalice. Play Rip. Yep, should have played Rip. Hymn to Turok is apparently a good card. Alright, so they got a Lake of the Dead. They can play Grave Titan here. Collective Brutality. So that's going to miss. If we draw Ancient Tomb, we will be able to... Yeah, that's fair, Lawrence. Absolutely. So if we can draw an Ancient Tomb at some point here, we're actually in very good shape. Or even just one more land. Get a Humility in play. That'll be pretty good. Another frickin' Chalice. That sucks. I don't think there's any reason to Chalice for 0. Chalice, another Chalice on 1 is probably too redundant. Mono black can't really answer a Chalice anyway. So let's draw a land here. There we go. Let's get this Humility in play. I can get behind Chalice for 0 just to shut down Lotus Petal. Now with this Humility, I don't know if it's particularly relevant. We do still have 3 more Chrome Mox in the deck, but that's not really a problem. Leyline's going to shut down their Collector Brutalities and their ability to target us with things, so that's good. Second Chalice on good versus Hexmage. Now that we have Humility down, I don't think Hexmage is a problem, naturally. But I don't know what our opponent can particularly do at this point. And anything we top deck, we can absolutely cast. So we're in very good shape, I would say. Phyrexian Arena, oh boy. You have a Phyrexian Arena. We have a Teferi, though. Alright, let's get this Teferi down. This poor person probably does think they're in hell. I don't think I need to answer the Phyrexian Arena, but it probably is worth it just for the fact that I don't want them drawing cards very quickly. So we will just answer it. We'll take a turn off, answer that. Next turn when we have all our mana available, we'll be able to start taking up Teferi and possibly just dumping things on board. Griselbrand with no abilities. Seems good. Alrighty. So, yep, they have a Griselbrand. That's a 1/1. Nope. Do I actually have to untap 2 lands? That's kind of funny. I will untap their Lake of the Dead in their swamp. I guess from now on, I just tap a couple lands so I can just untap mine. That is a nice Griselbrand they have there, though. All right, they scoop. So we are starting out 2-0, 1-0 in matches, 2-0 in games. Yes. In that position against that deck, I don't know if it's particularly relevant, but I'll definitely make sure to do that because there are definitely decks I will not want to allow them the chance to cast spells at the end of my turn. So I'll definitely be doing that for future. You know I struggle with blue, Lawrence. That's why I have you here. So that didn't take too long. It was a very, very close game 1. We were able to stabilize under Ensnaring Bridge at 5 life, and then down to 3 when we tapped an Ancient Tomb at one point. Oh, tap 2 lands in their main phase because then the mana goes away and end step they can't cast a spell in response if their opponent does something. I can see that. That makes sense. Again, we don't have a quick Chalice. We do have Force blue cards. We can Chalice turn 2. Our opponent is on the play, though, so I think a Chalice faster is better. I'm going to try to mulligan, see what happens here. Can turn 1 Ensnaring Bridge, turn 2 a Jace. If we draw a land, we just need a blue source. Blue source? Nope. Teferi. Oath of Teferi. I don't know if that's what we want. So we'll draw that. So we can pitch that and turn 1 Jace Prince Prodigy. Or we can turn 1 Ensnaring Bridge. I think I'm fine with Oath of Teferi on top. Bottom, you think, huh? Okay, Unclaimed Territory into Vial. So I'm assuming this is going to be the freaking Slivers deck. So I'm going to go ahead and Chrome Mox this out to Teferi. I know what Eddie means. He's on humans? Okay. Well, that's good to know. I'm going to go ahead and play, I think, play Jace Fringe Prodigy here. I'll have a turn to get this, working on Legacy Humans for a minute. Okay. So let me get this Jace Fringe Prodigy down. I can bridge next turn regardless of what my opponent does. Is there any reason that does that stupid Kite Cell Freebooter hit non-creature spells? Non-land, non-creature? Is it just, it is non-land, non-creature? Okay. So that's a little bleh, but no, this kind of sucks. We're going to go ahead and activate this Jace. We're going to see what we draw. Hopefully another colored so we can get, ooh, Teferi. I kind of like the idea of getting Teferi down here. Oh, what the hell have I done? Oh, I fucked up. I should have discarded this Chrome Mox. I'm so bad at this game. Why do I play it? So bad at this game. Why do I play this game? Alrighty. Well, we got our Jason's Prodigy down. We got Ensnaring Bridge down. We'll be able to dump spells from our hand. So our opponent's got a Mother of Runes, probably. Noble Hierarch, okay. Yeah, I should have discarded either Ancient Tomb or the Chrome Mox, probably. Probably the Ancient Tomb, but if I discarded the Ancient Tomb, I could have exiled Teferi, played Chrome Mox, got Jason play. We're going to put a... Probably might want to be able to respond to these, maybe. Yeah, that was kind of my thought process. Either that or just play Teferi, but I don't think I could play both, so. Okay. Oh, they're getting in the red zone with the Noble Hierarch. That's kind of cute. So I'm assuming... Okay, not in our draw step. I think here we Teferi. Right? Yeah, I think we Teferi here. Yeah, we're going to exile this Jace. We're going to Teferi. Nope, ISP white. Yeah, that sucks. Nah, play Jace. I mean, we have Ensnaring Bridge. I don't know if... Oh, I guess Jace would keep the Noble Hierarch from being able to attack under Bridge. That's fair. My opponent scooped to that, so... I was actually going to -3 the... -3 target their Vylon 2. Kind of reset that, but... Yeah, playing Jace, because if I have a Bridge and they have Noble Hierarch, that makes way more sense. That's fair. Alright, we definitely want Humilities here. I don't think Chalice is going to be relevant enough. And I'm assuming they probably have stuff like Kite Sail for not Kite Sail for Cavern Soul, so or just plus make them find double. Yeah, that's fair, Lawrence. I agree. Humans versus random Oath Teferi deck. Yeah, I would definitely have to check the stream title if I want to know what kind of deck this is. So I'm definitely keeping back to basics. I mean, that seems like a no-brainer. Their deck is going to be all non-basics. So I'm going to drop this Misdirection because it doesn't do anything. Is there enough stuff to take out? I guess Force Wills are probably pretty bad here. So maybe I do want Chalices. Friends Prodigy seems like it could be good once it flips, if it flips. I think I'm going to cut it just... Oh no, I need to add cards, don't I? Okay, that's not fun. Maybe I just keep a Force. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to keep a Force. I don't think there's anything... Like, I could keep a line... I could bring a ley line in, but... Shutting down just Kite Sail Freebooter I don't think is really relevant enough to keep it. Alright, this hand is not good. If this was like Chrome Mox... If this is like Chrome Mox Chalice, like this would be probably a fine hand, but this hand's pretty bad. We can slowly work our way into Humility, so I'm down to keep this. Ensnaring Bridge will be good too, so we'll keep that on top. We do need to dig for some lands though. Scott Metcalf, thank you very much for following me. I appreciate it. Rogue's Passion. Passage, huh? That's pretty scary. And Legacy. I thought this deck was weird. Alright. So we're going to take a lot of hits. Alright. Thalia's going to definitely make some problems for us. I think I can aggressively find dual lands. I can't imagine a world where this deck can um, support Wasteland. That's my thing for when someone follows me, so if it's a little creepy, I apologize for that, folks. But I'm just a creepy person. He plays 3 Wasteland? Oh, fuck me. Alright, that sucks. Oh, no, 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 don't pass. Don't pass, no. I want to play this Jace. He plays 3 Wasteland? Isn't that, like, greedy? I guess Legacy is greed, yeah. That's fair, Negator. Greed is the name of the game, for sure. Thanks for stopping by, Tom. How you doing? It's a real fun stream you and Pat had the other night. It was a lot better to watch when you were piling the deck. So this deck is heavily mono white, huh? Ew, gross. Okay. I mean, like, I play Death and Taxes, so I know a lot of Vial decks generally will play Wasteland, but if this is, like, super greedy on the mana, and they have planes, I can't imagine that. Kitesail Freebooter. So what is this? A non-creature, non-land. From it. And this has to leave the battlefield in order to get it back. Okay. The mana is pretty free. Yeah, maybe the mana is free, and I'm just not giving them credit. What the hell did you take? Snaring Bridge? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Unless I have Jace Stompy's Prodigy in hand, it definitely takes any card. Don't see any reason to block here. Well, play this Chalice. I want to keep Vial offline. Done. I would love to draw an Ancient Tomb next turn. Jace won't flip, so I can't just... I think I'll probably use Jace to block and then just activate to filter. I might want to get rid of this Teferi, hoping to find an Ancient Tomb. Orzhov Pontiff. Okay. I'm assuming it's going to be creatures are going to get +1/+1. Yeah, that's not great for me. We might just be dead here. I'm at 10, so it's at 3, 7, 9. So I can block one thing, but Ancient Tomb doesn't get it there anymore. Alright, let's see. We're going to block here. Say okay. Activate this. See what we draw. Back to basics. Not going to be good enough. So we are very dead. We very dead, yes. Like another Snaring Bridge might have been okay there, but eh. So I think we're going to try this again just like this. It's different, no blue. I'm going to be on the play. Chalice is way more alive, which is good. I'm going to try this again. Back to basics out. Yeah, that's fair. I still don't know what to put in place of back to basics is the problem. Maybe just forces come back in. I don't really think I like that though. I don't really have much else that I can play against this deck, so I guess. Yeah, with my sideboard though, I don't really have much for this matchup. This wasn't exactly something I anticipated to play against. But I think back to basics, I'm going to have to keep in. You'd rather have forces over those? Alright. I can get behind that, I guess. What else? Guess I keep a Chalice in since, you know, I have all this crap. Yeah. I'll try it out. It's probably fine. Yeah, not much here. I got a Force. I got a turn 2 Snaring Bridge. Turn 3, Jace Architect of Thought. I think I can keep this. It's probably fine. If I Force, I'm definitely going to pitch the Jace Stompy Prodigy. So I go turn 2 Bridge into turn 3 Jace. I can hopefully force a Kitesail Freebooter if they try to come after me. So this hand, I don't think I could ask for much better, given the fact I don't really have Okay, my opponent mulled to 5, so that's actually also very good for us. I'm just going to play this Delta and pass. Ancient Cigarette. And they not doing anything with it. Okay. Alright. We got this Snaring Bridge down now. I'm going to definitely continue holding this force with Jace Fringe Prodigy. Next turn I'll probably play Jace the Mind Sculptor, depending on what they do. Jace the Mind Sculptor and just start ticking up. Yeah, you're not going to resolve. I can't really let you do that. So run aggro Jace the Mind Sculptor, I guess. My opponent follows up with another Kite Seal Freebooter. We have redundant Jace Architect of Thought now. It's possible I should have fetched a Tundra there. I don't think it matters. At this point I have so much card advantage. I think I'm fine with my opponent drawing lands. Hopefully. I was thinking just keeping my opponent off. Sci-Fi Emperor, thank you very much for following me. I appreciate it. I think we have this now. So I'm just going to be aggro upping on both my Jaces. And we have Ensnaring Bridge in play, so I don't know what my opponent can do to get out of here. At the moment, they have... creepy, I got a follower thing. Okay, files, whatever. Do they have... Is there a human that they have that could answer Vial? Is that like a thing? Or answer Ensnaring Bridge, is that like a thing? Well, we're going to keep ticking up, targeting them, see what they got. Noble Hierarch, I don't think I care about, so no. We'll tick this up. I'm probably going to play Chalice for 0 here. They play another creature first. Valley's Lieutenant won't be able to attack. As much as I could play Chrome Mox and end up... Is this like the one Chalice that's in my deck right now? Is that what happened there? Yeah, this is the one Chalice in my deck right now. That's awkward. So yeah, we're just going to keep taking up Jace. I'm trying to think of humans that can come in off Vial that kill a Snaring Bridge. Can't think of any. Yeah, I can't think of a single one. But we are controlling my opponent's draws, so we should be good as far as that goes. They could attack with Thalia's Lieutenant here, Violent Noble Hierarch. I guess they'd have to Violent Noble Hierarch and just attack, actually. Well, I guess they would have attack first with Noble Hierarch as a human. The red-green dude. I don't know who that is. Who's the red-green dude? So yeah, I guess they attack, put in Noble Hierarch. This becomes a 2-2. They're going to attack for 1 here. Nice job, I guess. Cool. Mimic Vandal, is that it, or something like that? I think I know what you're talking about. Okay, so my opponent's kind of on the I never want to attack through Ensnaring Bridge plan, I guess. Manic Vandal, yeah, that sounds right. I'm going to play this. I think... Yeah, I'm just going to keep ticking up. Manic Vandal, yeah, there it is. Unclaimed Territory, no, you can have that. Tick this up. So they can still attack. I'm going to go ahead and play this other... I'm going to go ahead and play this other Jace, Architect of Thought. I'm going to keep the original, just because it's already up to 6. So now they can't attack. OTZ627, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you all enjoyed my double uptick. Do you think the double is necessary? With no cards in there, they can't attack Alderize? Yeah, exactly, Lawrence. My thought process is keep the one on 6, because this one's like closer to ultimate. The other one went up at 5, so it's not like it's far off, but... Really got to make sure my opponent doesn't draw a Manic Vandal. No, I have plenty of mana. They can keep a Wasteland. Tick this one up again. Okay, my opponent has 1 card in hand. I'm trying to think if we've seen it. I don't think we've seen the card my opponent has in hand. We know they're about to draw Wasteland, though. I guess at this point we just gotta hope my opponent doesn't have the destroy target artifact creature in hand already. If they did, I assume they'd already have played it and answered my Jaces. So I'm guessing we're going to be pretty good shape. This is all white mana, so this is a good sign. Recruiter does go get that, so that's a problem. That's pretty good. And their vial's already at 3, so we are in some trouble here. Oh, shit. Yeah, they have Manic Vandal. Oh, yeah. We're going to take some damage here. That's a thing. Yep. Yeah, you got it. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. We can have 8 damage coming through, so we can go to 1 here. Oh, no, they're going to have more damage coming through because they're going to pump their team here. Oh, that's -3, though, so this doesn't matter. So it's still going to be 8, right, with the Jace trigger. Oh, boy. So we are going to have to find another ensnaring bridge here. This is not ready. Crew of the Guard makes things get funky real quick, apparently. We could potentially try to answer our Jace. I don't know if they will do that. Okay. Nasty Nick, thanks for following. Oh boy. The awkward moment you think you got this locked out and then Manic Vandal comes down. Yeah, in hindsight, double uptick might have been great. I think the double uptick was last turn anyway, right? I might be missing something. I'll yield to that trigger. What are they attacking? They're just attacking me, I'm assuming. They're attacking Jace Architect of Thought. So all these are going at that. So I think Jace Architect of Thought is down. So we got to try to find an ensnaring bridge here or another white source. None of that is another white source. That sucks. So I think we're just dead now. Not be able to cast this humility sucks for us. Damn. This should have been game. That sucks. Okay. Are we down a game? Are we up a game? I think, yeah, this is third. This is game 3, right? So we're just dead. See if they attack Jace. No, they're just attacking me. They're smart. We'll let him kill me. It's fine. Yeah, we died. Okay. So humans, that's interesting. Being off of that second white source is very unfortunate. Jace finding us island, back to basics, that kind of sucked. Back to basics earlier, though, would have been great. We just had to actually draw it. We didn't. They were very reliant on a lot of mana. Recruit of the Guard is a very good card to find the card you need. So my opponent was clearly, it seems like my opponent was sandbagging that Recruit of the Guard for a bit until they could pump their team enough where like one swing basically kills something, if not me. So our opponent had it. That happens. Actually, I took my 2-month break from streaming because of my opponent having it every time. It's close though. That game came real close. So I can't really complain about that. It's awkward as hell, but it's just funny. Game 1, back to basics, maybe would have been relevant. Game 2, it wasn't relevant. Game 3, it would have been very relevant. We could have drawn it earlier. It's possible I should have zeroed Jace the Mind Sculptor a couple turns just to try and find redundant bridges and stuff like that. So you thought you were watching Modern until you saw Humility? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. No one can blame you. Oh, hey, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. I'm sorry Bridge is annoying. I agree, it is. That Recruiter Guide was very, very good, though. Very good games. When I brainstormed with my Jace that last turn, I was hoping to find the second white source. I had Humility in hand, so Humility in hand would have been close to getting you. Oh, I guess your guys had counters, so it didn't really matter, did it? The counters didn't really make it relevant. I guess I just had to draw another Ensnaring Bridge. Humility early would have been great, though. Yeah, I was hoping for either another bridge or Humility to buy myself a turn on that Jace. I found 2 back to basics and an island, so didn't allow me to cast Humility, which wasn't relevant in the end, and it didn't allow me to get a bridge. So back to basics early in that game would have been great against you. Game 2, I saw 2 planes and was like, I don't know if this back to basics is great, but it's still a greedy meta base overall, so it's probably fine. It's possible I should have held. I just play out the Chalice to keep your guys from attacking for a turn. It's possible I should have just played that out on 1 before you got your Vile online. Because then I guess Chalice for 1, keeping Vile offline, and then a back to basics might have just locked you out. That's possible. Again, I should have used Jace to brainstorm a few times to try and find redundant bridges earlier and things of that nature, because if I got a redundant bridge, then I could have prevented just dying to a Manic Vandal like that. But it was a good game. Alright, looks like my opponent is on the play. Don't really love this hand. It's not forced blue card. I can afford to pitch a redundant Jace. So like Ancient Tomb, so like I can possibly power out something quick and early. Ideally, I would like to have a Chalice in the hand. So I think this is just too slow. It doesn't do enough early, and I have to log in it. If I can draw a Chrome Mox, I can turn to a Jace. I think it's fine, but it requires me drawing a Chrome Mox, so I'm gonna try Mulligan. This hand is absolute garbage. This isn't great. I have to keep it. I don't think I'm gonna get much better than that. I can turn 1 a Jace Vryn's Prodigy, have redundant Jace the Mind Sculptor. I don't really like that plan though, so I'm gonna just have to bottom that. I have to find more land. So maybe that first hand was actually fine. Deathrite Shaman, you are annoying. I don't really want to fight over that when I'm going to be using Chrome Mox. But I also don't want my opponent to have any type of early mana. Ugh, this sucks. Mull to 5, Force Pitch, Mull to 3. That's great. We're doing great here. Yeah. Get a Chalice for 1 now. Maybe that's going to be good enough. See if I can resolve it, I guess. Hopefully. My opponent didn't fight over the Deathrite, so I feel like this Chalice should resolve. We'll see what's going to happen, I guess. Yeah, Chalice resolves. Okay. This might just be good enough, honestly. So this actually worked out okay. Use like every card we have. This is Abrupt Decay. Yeah, Baleful Strike's okay. Okay. Island's good. It's a good step in the right direction. My opponent taps out here. We draw back to basics. That'll be great too. Swamp A. I have a feeling we're looking at some alluring here. This could still be check pile, I guess. But it's going to be check pile, I guess. But I'm thinking it's going to be alluring. It could be the bug value deck or whatever. Leovold's a little annoying. Yeah, just dump my entire hand to play around him. That's exactly what I'm doing. Alright, this is the Jace the Mind Sculptor. We are in deep shit. Alright, yeah, that's Jace the Mind Sculptor. It's not great. You will draw 3 cards with Jace the Mind Sculptor. Alrighty. We're taking 4 here because we're clearly not blocking. Alright. Jace Bellerin. Yeah, and I'm not excited for you. We're going to see what else we can draw. I can't draw because there's my fucking opponent play Leovold. Okay. That's great. Leovold's in play. You cannot draw additional cards. Remember that. Well, this one went to hell in a handbasket right quick. Like, ooh, maybe Chalice would be great. Yeah, we're definitely playing against check pile, though. This Badlands pretty much, I think, This Badlands pretty much solves that question, which wasn't really a question in the first place. I could attack with Jace Friend's Prodigy. Just to, yeah, I'm going to use on my opponent's turn. Here, not really without any cards in hand, but yeah. Leovold's a pretty good card. I don't think we can actually win this game here. I think we're just dead. I should probably be going to the next game. Yeah, let's go to the next game. Teferi is way too little, way too late. Alrighty. So we hate creatures. So I think we want humilities. Kind of fine with Flusterstorms. Rest in Peace is a little tempting just because they're Deathrite and Snapcaster Mage and Kolaghan's command deck, so I think Rest in Peace comes in. So I don't care about Chalice so much. I don't care about Force of Wills. We're going to drop all those. Oh no, don't stack those. Let's get those over there. Waylines are kind of okay. Yeah, Force Will can go away. This direction I kind of want to keep. Ensnaring Bridge isn't too relevant for the fact that their creatures aren't generally impressive. So we're going to drop that. So we will bring in these humilities. We're bringing these Flusterstorms and Rest in Peace. We got 57 cards. Okay. So I think I'm actually going to be okay with these ley lines. And what do I drop? Probably Oath of Teferi. We'll go there. Try that. Jace Stompy's Prodigy could possibly be correct to drop, but seems okay. We're going to keep this. We got ley lines protecting against hymns and things that target us. I'm only going to play out one ley line because I would like to pitch the other one to Chrome Mox. We're just going to leave it on Island though. Let our opponent hopefully do something. And then we'll hopefully just jam it back to basics and that'll be good enough. Yeah, swamp. That's great. Let's start. God damn it. Basic swamp off the bat. That sucks for us. Alright, let's do this. Let's jam this back to basics. Yep. Yeah, get rid of ley line. Next time we could jam a Jace Architect of Thought, which is fine. Leading off on basic swamp. That's a nice start. Alrighty. Well, if they have it, they have it. That's fine. Okay. Badlands, which one to tap, hopefully. Unless they're Maelstrom Pulsing. I hear Sylvan Library is a pretty good card. Pyroblast. Well, you can go straight to hell. Come on, another back to basics. Nope. Blood Strand. Alright. Well, we can fetch Tundra now since we're not worried about the idea of our opponent having anything. It's relevant. Don't have to worry about Pyroblast hitting anything, so that's good. Unless they have Force, that sucks. Force Pitch Baleful Strix, okay. Yep. Everything's falling apart. No, don't do it. Opponent kept a card, so they're at 14. They drew 2 cards this turn. Seems pretty good. Doesn't really seem fair considering the fact that we get Leovolds that shut down our draws. Tarmogoyf. Oh boy. Jason Ice Sculptor's okay. Let's see if we can resolve a Jace here. They have another Pyroblast? No, they don't. I think we just bounce this Tarmogoyf. Save this fetch land so next turn we can brainstorm with Jace. Are you fucking kidding me? I missed when you had to target a player. Well, fuck. You got the lightning bolts and all that crap. I guess you got that, so that's cool. Later, I think the protecting planeswalkers made this deck a lot better. I don't think no longer it's protecting planeswalkers. Makes the stack a little weaker. Oh boy. Hiya. Yep. You get a Jace again? Oh, the able again. Okay. Come on, humility. Nope. Another fucking fetch land. Where were these lands when we needed them that other game? All my fetch lands out, I don't need to resolve freaking humility. Ooh, my opponent is drawing some cards. I mean, we don't deal damage, so that's actually correct about them, but my opponent is drawing a lot of cards with that Sylvan Library. They've used 3 fetch lands, I think. 3 fetch lands, a force, and then drawn 3 extra cards. Is that right? Jace? Yeah, there it is. So we're probably getting targeted with that. Nope, they're going to brainstorm with it. We can't get targeted with it because Leyline. That's right. How sweet. Yay. Come on, humility. Come on, humility. Did I bring in humilities? No, I said in general their creatures sucked, right? No, I brought in humilities. Their creatures are pretty value-based, so it makes sense to bring in humilities. Alright, let's play this Jace. Let's just take out. Hopefully if we resolve it. Okay. So Leovold will deal 2. Deathrite won't deal anything if it attacks. We'll be able to minus this Jace to draw some extra cards. You should draw an extra card. Just pay 4 life, it's fine. It's fine. What's 4 life? Think about it. Luckily this lets them draw cards, so we can get extra cards off this Jace. Ooh, if I was playing Bolt. Bolt them. Yep. So much disgusting card advantage. Zeroing Jace again. Oh boy. Okay. Leovold's attacking. Jace Architect of Thought for 2. Yay, Jace Architect of Thought doesn't target your opponent's creatures. Okay. Come on. What are you doing? Devilstrix, Snapcaster Mage. Let me guess, Pyroblast on my Jace. Why attack it then if you're going to just... Oh, bolt it? Yeah, sure. I guess Pyroblast is probably better to be used on something else. I really want to draw Humility here. Can I please draw Humility here? That would just be amazing. It would just be ducky. Come on, Humility. Rest in peace. Okay, well, I guess we're making my opponent's Deathrite, Scoif, and Snapcaster Mage much worse. What's my opponent? That's Force again. You have Force again, don't you? Oh, no, you don't. Yeah. Alright. So you have a 3-3 and a 2-1 and a 1-2. I have no responses to anything you're doing, opponent, so I'm just going to pass. Can we top deck Humility here? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh boy. Hey, hey! Chrome Box! Perfect timing. Thank you so much for that. It's probably worth it to fetch a couple times to hopefully ensure the fact, to reduce the chance of drawing a land, but yeah. Okay, they're at 2 life. What do you got? Snaring Bridge wouldn't be terrible here either. All things considered. Did I board those out though? I think I boarded those out. Yeah, that's the one I boarded out. I kept in Humility because they have a bunch of value creatures. I boarded out Snaring Bridge because they don't generally play stuff like Tarmogoyf. And we draw another land, so we're dead. Shit. 1 and 2. Get fucked. Draws aren't coming together in that one. That was brutal. Force and Pyroblast and all that. Oh, not fun. Who we got in here? Anyone fun? some people in here. Look at that. Good stream back, I guess. If this hand had a Chrome Mox, I would love to keep it. I can't keep this, though. Thank you, Tom Hep. I appreciate that. This hand looks like garbage as well. That stuff. I'm going to keep it. Fuck it. Yeah. I don't want the back basics. I like to draw an Ancient Tomb, so I can go Island, then Ancient Tomb, and back to basics, but my opponent has an Ancient Tomb. Okay. So Chalice is going to be dead against us. That's fine. This is Moon Stompy, then I'm feeling pretty confident. Okay, why does my opponent have a stop on the draw step? That doesn't make sense. Drawing another Island is always good. Oh, it's going to be Eldrazi. It's Eldrazi, I'm going to be really tilted. I hate that fucking deck. Yeah, my humans moment was actually the Yoso Yev. So, Yez. Yoso Yez. Chalice on 2. Sure. So I can't play my Jace Friends Prodigy. Gotcha. Sounds good. That's a lot of colorless lands, so I'm assuming this is definitely Eldrazi. So we're going to limit you in what you can do. We're going to play this back to basics. And say go. Next time we're going to play Ensnaring Bridge. Probably should have led with Ensnaring Bridge, honestly. My opponent doesn't do anything here, though. I get to jam Ensnaring Bridge, which is nice. There we go. That's awesome. So now we have Ensnaring Bridge back to basics against what looks like Eldrazi. They have something like Ulamog that could be a problem. Okay. Soldier Stompy, that's what we're playing against. Okay. Now they have white mana, apparently. Euthalia? Permanent Captain. So go ahead and fetch. You've already played land, so you can't play Wasteland. We got Tundra, so next turn we can just bin that, like put that third down from the top of your library. My opponent still has that draw step. I don't know what that's about. We're going to go ahead and fetch. We're just going to get another basic island. Okay, white. Here's Teferi. And go back to not having that creature in play that I don't care to see. There's that. Okay, so we got an awkward humans draw we're against. So we're going to pick up this Teferi. 1, 2. Can't play Jace Stompy's Prodigy. I can play Architect of Thought, though, which is nice. We'll tick that up. Go to our end step, untap Tundra and Island. I think we're pretty favored from this spot, I think, but we'll have to see what happens. They do have basic planes, so that is relevant for them. And they would have drawn Permanent Captain again. Thalia, Heretic, Cathar. Okay, that's fine. I have pretty much all the mana I need. I will play this Chrome Mox. The draw step stop is so obnoxious. Why does my opponent have that? What could my opponent have that would give them a reason to have a draw step stop? Is there anyone that can light me on that? 2, 3. Before I play this Ensnaring Bridge, I'm actually going to do some ticking up and ticking up. See what we draw. Another Ensnaring Bridge, 2, 3. So I can play both Ensnaring Bridges here, so they still can't attack. I already ticked up Teferi, so I can untap that. Alright, there we go. My opponent's down to 2 lands that they can use for mana currently. Their Thalia can't attack right now. And we're at the point where we have enough mana we can pretty much dump our hand. This Misdirection's really bad. Also, I should just use this Chrome Mox to exile this Misdirection, but it's probably fine. Man. What do you got, opponent? So main board answers to Ensnaring Bridge. Multiple Ensnaring Bridges my opponent might have, I think, are 0. I think we have this one locked up pretty much. They could play a Palace Jailer and eventually draw enough cards where they can dig out of this. I don't think that's going to be something that's going to happen to us. With my luck, it could happen, though. I'm very good at getting punished for no reason whatsoever. Boy, we're going to have to make this a quick league because it's 9 o'clock. In an hour, they're going to be streaming the beta draft at GP Vegas. I don't think anyone wants to miss that. Well, we're going to tick up this Teferi. We're going to tick up this Jace. We're going to play this Ancient Tomb. 2, 3. Play as Jace Bellerin. I feel like I need something to force a will here. Yeah, I need to try and find something to force a will. That doesn't work. Shit. Just turn our opponent's value on. I'm an idiot. Maybe my opponent will try to cast a card before they, will try and cast a spell before they attack. Then we can force a will, pitch misdirection. I guess I can just hard cast force a will too if I really wanted to. I guess my opponent can't really cast spells with the board they got though. So they can kill my Jace Bellerin, they can also kill my Teferi. If they put in something really good, they can kill anything. Oh no, what have I done? Ah, boy. What have I done? Well, I guess everything's going to get minused on. Whatever they put in won't get this because it'll have to be declared as an attacker on its own. So these two will be attacking for 3. If they put in a Captain of the Watch, that's problematic. I just like to throw away games. It's pretty much my main thing I like to do. Okay. Yeah, always yield to these Jace triggers. Yeah, you get to put something in. What are you putting in? Please don't be a War Chief. Are they attacking right now? Let's not say what they're attacking yet. Okay. What are you attacking? Attacking me doesn't kill me. Palace Jailer? Sure. What are you attacking? Teferi and other Jace. You can kill the other Jace, you can't kill a Teferi? Okay. And what's this attacking? This is also attacking Teferi. So they're not killing Teferi here, which is good. They are killing this Jace Bellerin, which is fine, because Jace Bellerin's probably just bad here. Okay, Teferi's still alive, which is good. Opponent has the Monarch, which means they're going to start drawing some cards, which is a little problematic for us. Play this Ancient Tomb, play this Chromox. Definitely going to get rid of this Misdirection. We have to take up Teferi. We can take up this Jace. God. Drawing these lands has been really brutal for us. Okay, I have to untap 2 lands. Shit. I didn't tap in response. Fuck. I guess I can have their Cavern Souls back. That sucks. So these 2 can attack. They'll be 1 each. I don't like the idea of this attacking, though. I really hope my opponent plays something first. I gotta really pay closer attention to these, keeping these bridges online. Yeah, you're gonna do it, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Fuck. Okay. Yep. If this is a lord, they can kill this and hurt this pretty bad. Okay. You got it. Alright, bridges need to stay online. Note to self. Get there, stupid. You have soldiers in hand, it shouldn't be that hard to pick one, right? So I've done a good job at keeping my hand under Thalia Heretic Cathar. This Force of Will has been problematic, so I haven't been able to cast it against anything. Which means it's just been an extra card in hand. We keep drawing lands, which is unfortunate. I've drawn 2 lands a turn. With the 2 cards I've drawn a turn for a bit. So we've had cards in hand this entire time, which means these 2 dorks can attack. Enlisted officer, okay, that's cute. What are you attacking? Oh my god, I still can't see what they're attacking. That's so obnoxious. Come on. What'd you reveal? Thalia Heretic Cathar, Fairgrounds Warning, what the hell's that one? Draw a creature that can do. Okay, yeah, that doesn't matter. What are you attacking? You're attacking him. Okay, so that's going to be 3 to this Jace and 1 to this Teferi. So Teferi and Jace are both going to live again, which is nice. Okay. If think at this point we're probably on the middle of my opponent plan. Oh yeah, yep, can't be countered. Actually going to just go ahead and cast this Force of Will on that. I know that Thalia can't be countered, but I need this card out of my hand badly. Okay, Oath of Teferi is pretty nice. So, we have any white? No, that's white here. 1, 2. Yeah, okay. That Oath of Teferi. I need to pay 1 extra because of Thalia. That's a thing. I'm going to go ahead and just reset my Teferi, since Teferi's been taking a beating this entire game. When Teferi comes back, we'll be able to bin some creatures. We'll activate my Jace twice. Okay, so next time we'll have plenty of mana to play land, draw some cards, and all that. So we're in good shape again. We're back to the point where we're not just completely and utterly dead, because I keep screwing up keeping my bridges online. So since I've added Teferi to this deck, bridges have been very difficult to keep online because there is so much additional card draw in this deck. Jace Fringe Prodigy, you kind of suck. What's Teferi? Another Jace Architect of Thought. Okay. So we'll tick up a couple times on this one. Yeah, I kind of want to keep my Jace around. So next time we'll use that ability. Gonna go ahead and bin this Preeminent Captain. 1, 2. Oh, I guess we could have played the other Jace Architect of Thought, so that was kind of stupid. Need more Ball Cloister. Ball Cloister would be insane. I'm playing this Jace Fringe Prodigy just so we can get the extra card of our hand. Next turn I can ultimate this Jace, then tick it up, and then I can play this Jace and tick it up twice. So that's kind of the plan I'm at right now. Ball Cloister would be pretty nuts in this deck. And I have 2 lands I can untap this time. I made sure to tap my lands that way. Alrighty. So we're going to Jace Architect of Thought. I'm likely going to not get the Monarchy. I was considering getting a Palace Jail for my opponent, but then I'm sitting here thinking like, oh, maybe Monarchy's not good for me. Drawing extra cards has been a problem. But I can get a Jace Mind Filter from my deck, which will be nice. I could just take a land from their deck. Alright. Is it non-land? Yeah, non-land, okay. Chalice is bad. We're just going to cast that. Alright, so minus. From my deck, I would love a Jace Mind Sculptor. Thank you very much. From your deck, I would like... so they have nothing that can actually beat a Snaring Bridge. So I think we're just going to take a Failgrounds Warden. Okay. So cast that. We will have to pay mana for our Jace unless we target the Thalia. Okay. Cast that. So now we don't have to pay that mana for the Jace, which is kind of nice. Alright, Crocus. No, you can draw that. So now we can take up this Jace Architect of Thought. We can cast that, play this Jace Architect of Thought. We're going to keep this one. That's the new one. So we can tick that up a couple times. My board's getting a little bit carried away. I'm not sure. My board's at kind of a point where like I'm not really in a great place to pay attention to everything. I think, do we have, yeah, we have another Jace ability, so we're going to use that. We have another Teferi ability too. No, we're still not going to bottom that. I will, yeah, my opponent doesn't, if I draw 1 card, my opponent doesn't have anything where they can punish us for that, so we're going to say okay. Alright, so we get to untap 4 lands. So 1, 2, okay, 3, 4, okay. So there we are. So this is what we're in the business for. I should like to stop drawing cards though, because I'm still ahead of my opponent. Okay, yep. Keep drawing cards, buddy. Tick up Jace, target them. Sure, bottom that, why not? Tick up Jace, target them. Nope, we won't bottom that. Tick up Jace, tick up Jace. Let's use this Teferi, -3. Let's put this Thalia 3 down. Play this land for turn. Tick up Teferi. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to play this Jace. We're going to keep this big Jace. And that keeps them from being able to attack. We got 4 lands to untap, which we only need to untap 2 anyway. So we're in good shape there. Alright. This board state has gotten to a point where I am having some trouble. But next turn we're going to get to Jace Ultimate them. So next turn we can tick up, then Ultimate. So we're good. We're going to tick up Jace, target them. Doesn't matter. Then we're going to Ultimate Jace, target them. They now have 7 cards in hand. We're going to tick this Jace up. We're going to -8 this Jace. We'll take one of my opponent's few remaining cards. I almost want Jace Beller in here because I can mill them out quicker. But I think that's just kind of tacky. I'm going to do Jace Beller, why not? What's my opponent have left? My opponent has that stuff left and none of it beats us. So we'll just grab the Fairground one, I guess. Okay. So we'll do that. Play this Jace. Cast this Jace Beller in. Okay. Cast this Fairgrounds Warden. We'll take their Palace Jailer with this one. Okay. Tick up Teferi. Draw cards. Another Back to Basics. Play some lands here. Play a Back to Basics here. What are you doing? Come on. Cast this Back to Basics. We can just tick up this Teferi again. Doesn't really matter. Another Chalice for 0. We'll just cast that for 0. Keep under this Enlistment Officer. I mean, we have blockers, so it's not really a big thing, but why not? Let's both draw some cards. Cast this Chromlux. Okay. I have blockers, so I'm actually going to just go ahead and do that. So we've ticked up Teferi twice this turn, so let's get a mana tapped here, and then we'll untap 4 lands. Okay. We have blockers, so this doesn't matter. 1, 2 islands untapped. Okay. 1, 2 islands untapped. Okay. Alright. I think we're about to be 2-2 in this league. Well, this is game 1, isn't it? Jesus Christ. We've used a lot of time. I'm going to have to be really quick. I think my opponent's trying to time me out, is what's going on here. Okay. Ooh, that Monarchy. How's that feel for you, bud? You like the Monarchy? I bet you like the Monarchy. Monarchy feels good, doesn't it? I'm going to make my opponent draw 2 cards here that they just failed to draw, so I don't know what the hell they're still in this game for. Let's each draw a card. Okay. Let's each draw a card. Okay. Let me play a land. I'll just draw a card, why not? There's no reason to be doing this. I should probably stop. Oh no, I didn't untap the second land. Damn. Doesn't matter. My opponent can't draw, so we're just going to go ahead and end this game now. Alright, so we milled my opponent out. That was a tough one. Soldiers is pretty interesting. Humilities are great here. Chalices are pretty much dog shit. Back to Bases isn't amazing, but it's okay, and I definitely want Force of Wills. I think that's everything. Nothing else here is really that relevant. Leyline doesn't actually stop anything my opponent's trying to do against me, I don't think, so we're just going to go ahead and keep that. So I can turn one of Jace Vryn's Prodigy, which isn't exactly ideal, but we can turn 2 any other Jace that we draw it. And then turn 3, if we draw another mana source, we can play a Teferi. So I think that's okay. Again, like something like a Thalia turn 1 or Thalia early will kind of fuck this up. I'm willing to try it though, so. Another Ancient Tune. No Chrome Mox, so we're looking at Chalice. I don't know why they would bother with Chalice on 1. They didn't see anything that looks like a 1-drop in my deck. Ooh, I can turn one back to basics against them. Yeah, we doing that. I would chalice for 0 if anything. Just down to my chrome boxes and stuff. So yeah, we're gonna turn one back to basics. We're gonna punch my opponent for getting a little greedy there. We will exile one of these Teferis and play back to basics. Should hopefully restrict my opponent's mana pretty much the rest of the game. There's a chrome box for them. I wonder if the chrome box is why they didn't chalice for 0. Seems pretty weak, but probably a Thalia. Thalia is very good here. Could be a Value Rush Bandit Rat or whatever, which makes their soldier increase. Yeah. Alright. So we didn't end up drawing the Jace, so I'll just play this little Jace here. We also can't untap our Ancient Tomb now that we've done turn 1 back to basics. I don't think I'll be blocking this since this just isn't really actually a trade for that I can make. So another, yeah, not spelling here, no matter what I draw. I'd like to draw another basic island or fetch land for basic. I'd then like an Ancient Tomb or something. Chromox isn't terrible, but my Chromox pitching this extra back to basics is probably fine. Winter Orb's a little annoying, but we're both on Chromox mana, so it's not really a big deal. They can Crocus this all they want. Yep. Okay. You have 1 card left in hand, opponent? Alright, sure. Yeah. Yeah, sure, whatever. I want this Jace to be able to filter through my draws for the next couple turns. So I'm going to keep Jace here. Hopefully they don't just Crocus it, but they do. Oh well. Not really a huge deal. I'm going to Crocus my Jace. Do something. Okay, let me untap a Jace. That's interesting. I'm going to try to use this Jace, see what happens. See what we draw. Another Chrome Mox would be ideal. Island's not terrible. I think here I'm going to bin the Oath of Teferi. And then I kind of feel like a redundant back to basics is probably good. So we're going to do that. What's the other blue card? This is Teferi, Hero Dominaria. That was Oath of Teferi. If that's what you're asking. Thanks for stopping by the Ghost, by the way. Alright, Cavern Souls. My opponent's loading up on the non-basics. Obviously, this Winter Orb is not really going to affect them because they can just not worry about the snow-covered plains being untapped or whatever. They still have their Crockets, which is annoying. What do you got here? What did you find? Leaning Rockwater is not a soldier, right? Yeah. So they didn't get anything off that. We know there's a Leaning Rockwater they won't have. We also know there's 2 more Winter Orbs they won't have. We're only untapping 1 land this turn because of Winter Orb, though. That's a little not great. Yeah, Jace goes back to my hand. Okay, that's fine. I can just recast Jace anyway, so not a big deal. Alright, we're almost at the point where we can cast a Teferi, which will be nice. Alrighty, let's get this Jace back in play, since your Crocus is now offline. The one on the fields by the lands. This one? This is back to basics. Recruit the Guard's a good one. That getting Leon and Relic Water, taking our Chrome Box would be very obnoxious for us. If I can draw an Ancient Tomb here, I can definitely land a Teferi, and I can bend this Chrome Box. Palace Jailer. Okay, Palace Jailer is a little obnoxious, but they can't really play it yet, so we're fine. But yeah, this is a back to basics in play. Just means non-basic lands can't untap. They're in their control as untap steps. Okay. This basic. I guess I should have activated Jace, see if I could draw an Ancient Tomb. Because then I could Teferi bend this Chrome Box. Palace Jailers are going to be a little annoying. Yeah. Alright, we're going to activate this Jace now. We'll see what we draw. We'll get rid of Fluid Delta. I don't think Fluid Delta is going to matter. And we'll pass turn. I'm going to take 2, 3, 4, 5 here. They don't have the mana for War Chief. We do know they have at least a Palace Jailer. Pyramid Captain's a little annoying. It's possible I should have just discarded this Oath of Teferi. Oh boy. We're getting punched. That's what we're getting. Okay. So we're going to play a Teferi. I'm going to probably bin something of theirs. It's likely going to be the permanent captain. Jace can flip, nerf one other thing. And then we're looking at 3 damage probably. Oh, that's not great, but 1, 2, 3. There's that. So Teferi. Alright, bin this. Activate this. Pitch misdirection. That card's never relevant. Oh no, that's not the last. That's not the 5th card to flip it. So I think, yeah, I'm just fucking dead here, aren't I? Oh, that sucks. All right, I'm apparently just Oh, I should have just fucking won that. That sucks. All right, we're back on the play though, so we're just gonna resubmit deck. Need to find a snaring bridge there. I would love to get like some leyline of anticipations in here, so when I use Teferi to untap lands, I can also like spell at the end of turn. I'll keep this, the Force, couple lands, back to basics is okay. I'm gonna try it. Back to basics is a little awkward. I wouldn't mind finding a Chrome Mox. Obviously, some more basics are great. Chrome Mox is ideal, really. Hoping this is going to pull up mulligan. The less cards they have, the better for us, especially when they're on the draw. And we're going to be force pitching a card. Probably going to force pitch to Oath. Alright, yeah, they didn't have to mulligan. That sucks. Okay, that's fine. We'll be fine. Everything's fine. My opponent still has Chalice. That's just ideal for us. Might have been worth it to force the Chrome Mox just to keep them off mana. Exile Captain Watch, yeah, that just would have been a dead card in their hand. Yeah, I don't want Thalia in play, so we're gonna go ahead and get rid of that. We're gonna not let that happen. Yeah, misdirection. God damn it. That's something I probably should have tried taking out. That would have been a great card to pitch to force if we had it. My opponent's stop in the draw step is still very confusing for me. Not sure why they have that stop there. Alrighty. So at the moment, it's back to basics. It's pretty much garbage. Phyrexian Evoker. Okay. You can name something. What do you name him, buddy? Name Chrome Mox. It'll be funny that way. Teferi. Okay. Alright. This sucks. Not drawing lands now. Not good. Chrome Mox or a land next turn would be ideal to get the snaring bridge down. If it's any non-basic land, my opponent just goes Thalia, Heretic Cathar here. That's not great for us. Would love to draw another force to get rid of this misdirection. My opponent's 4 mana. That's not no bueno for us. Teferi is pretty dead at the moment, but we can answer this Phyrexian Evoker, so that's not really a huge thing. My opponent has a lot of very weird stops on. I don't know if they just don't know how to manage their stops or what, but what do you got? Old Thalia. Alright, you got 1 card off that. Not ideal, but fuck me. Alright, we're not drawing lands. We're in trouble. I'm about to go to 1-3. Old Thalia comes down. Snaring Bridge is going to cost 4. I'll need at least Ancient Tomb to cast the next turn. Even then, still not really great since we don't have the ability to shut down any of these attacking creatures anyways. The scoop is going to be happening very soon. I will give it a couple more turns because these are still weenies where they're 2x creatures. So we still have like 4 turns. I'll take 4 here, go 13. Next turn 6, go to 7. Next turn if they have a Lord effect, we die. Yeah, so we have like 3 turns. Ooh, is this another Captain to watch? That sucks. That hurts. Yeah, that's a Captain to watch. Yeah, that's probably going to be Scoop Phase there then. That's 5 damage instead of, yeah, that's not great. Oh boy. This draw came together horribly. Hey, look, the land I was looking for. Not that it matters. So I can't play Back to Basics because then I just can't cast spells. If I play Ensnaring Bridge here, they're gonna 2. Yeah, that's too much damage, right? Yeah, we're just right dead. That's 6. Yeah, that's way too much damage. Well, that sucks. Well, that sucks. So now we're 1-3, so we definitely can't prize this week. So now we're going to 5th round as 1-3 record. Our draws there sucked. I think in overall we should have just won. We should have probably just won that. Against humans was a little tight. Not finding a second Ensnaring Bridge or even like a back to basics early is what killed us there against humans. Match 2. Match 3 was check pile. Their draw game 2 was like insane against us. Like every single perfect answer when they needed it. So that was a little rough. Game 1, the deck kind of didn't function much, but it was okay. And that against Soldier Stompy, like my opponent kept in Chalice post board, and they have stops on draw steps. I don't know if they actually have any relevant reason for a stop on draw step, but they kept Chalice in post board against another Chalice like Stompy deck, so probably shouldn't have lost that. Draw not coming together wasn't great for us, but it happens, so not a huge deal. This deck will likely come back again. What time is it? 9:27. So we still have 33 minutes before the beta stream. Yeah, I mean, the hand was okay to start. It's just, was that 7 turns and we never saw a third land? Well, we saw a third land the 7th turn or whatever. Like, not much we can really do about that. It happens. Life goes on. Variance, variance happens on occasion. Trying to let you down. You know? I appreciate everyone stopping by the stream that's here, 18 viewers is my best, but 18 viewers is perfectly fine. I appreciate every last one of you. I am just happy that Tom Hep or Negator77 got Yoso Yez back. Apparently Bug Depths just likes to crush humans, so that was good payback for me. Appreciate it, Tom, if you're still in here listening. I really appreciate that. Yeah, Escapo, I really like the idea of Ball of Cloister. I don't know if it's actually good for this deck, but because this deck can draw so many cards, Ball of Cloister is actually a very interesting card to consider. You just got pants badly in the 5-0 match. Oh, no. It's all right, Tom. You doing all your 4-1s is still way more impressive than how I do, so it happens. Yeah, Ball of Cloister would be very interesting, because then I could just go ham on drawing cards. Like, I can use all my Jace abilities, like, without even thinking twice. Nope. I can use all my Teferi abilities without thinking twice. What are we? We're on the play, and we have a turn on Chalice. We're going to snap keep this. Another land seems good to me. I'll keep that. All right, this should be a much better game, hopefully. With my luck, though, it's going to be like opponent forces Chalice, then plays Wasteland, wastes Ancient Tomb, and then, Nope, okay, cool. We got that at least. Island. I'm assuming it's going to be Island Go. Okay, so we have Tundra on top. I'm going to play Island to be safe. We will drop this Ensnaring Bridge. We're never really in the business of attacking, so there's no reason not to drop it. Our opponent may be in the business of attacking, which means it's just another card they have to answer. We'll likely play against Miracles. We're very heavy on the 3 to 5 drop, so it's going to be a little harder for them to be able to counterbalance spells we're trying to cast. We're going to try and get away with this Jace the Mind Sculptor. Hopefully my opponent doesn't randomly have 4-drop on top. Counterspell on top, so it means we dodge the counterspell. I will look at the top card of my opponent's library, and I will bottom that, because I don't want my opponent to be able to counterspell my next spell. Alrighty. Jace, Architect of Thought. Not bad. Okay, let's see if my opponent can counter this. Ponder. Ponder doesn't matter. I'm going to -2 this Jace, get some more cards in hand. If my opponent gives me like fetch land any other card, I'm probably going to take fetch land any other card. That's not what my opponent means to do. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to probably take these two. Choose this pile. I'm going to 0 Jace, and then we're probably going to use Flood Strand. We're going to put the back to basics back, and probably this extra Jace Architect of Thought. Fetch those away. We'll get another basic island. We've used all our abilities. We're ready for a Teferi next turn. Teferi can bin this counterbalance if we need to, but Teferi can also just make us draw a bunch of cards, so all is good in the world at the moment. Let's see what my opponent does. My opponent just like jams like a Jace the Mind Sculptor, probably just going to Teferi bin that. Yeah, my board is definitely hysterical. Ooh, here we go. Jace the Mind Sculptor. They're probably going to brainstorm, I have to assume. I'm hoping they don't have the idea to put like a 5-drop on top for counterbalance. It could be my opponent ends up drawing a force anyway. Likely I'm going to use 0 on my own Jace. Well, actually, let's get some information. Ponder. No, you can have it on top. We'll tick this up. We'll play this land first. Assemble the Jace family. I think Teferi is like an honorable part of this family now. So we know that they have a Ponder on top. They're not going to counter with Teferi. They have a Forcible in hand. They can obviously counter with that. If not, then we just get to bin this Jace. So we take away their means of card advantage at this point. My opponent scoops. Okay, so we're going to go into game 2. So we want Fluster Storms for sure. Misdirection, I don't think we're going to want because they're only real targeted spells. I guess they could like predict target, but I think hitting predict is pretty like inconsequential. Back to basics are all really bad, so those are going to go away. All 4 of you, not just 1 of you. There we go. Forcibles I think are fine. Flusterstorm's obviously great. Chalice is going to be fine, and Flusterstorm actually can play with Chalice, so we can actually keep both of those, which is nice. I don't mind some number of Humilities from Entreat and Mentor. I don't know if Humility is going to be particularly great. And Jace Finch Prodigy I don't particularly like, so we're going to... I think I'm going to go with the Humilities. I think it's a little awkward. With Forces, we're now dropping our blue cow. We got 2, 10, plus 4, plus 9, 19, 20. We're still at 23 blue cards, so I think we're fine for that. Again, Humilities aren't particularly amazing here, but they're probably better than like Jace Finch Prodigy or Back to Basics. We could bring in Leyline instead of Humilities to kind of shut down their Jace Fate Seal. That seems a little weak. I don't think that's really necessary, so we're going to do that. Jace Bellerin's probably something that can also go. Jace Bellerin could probably go in place of like Little Jace or Eastbourne Can or some garbage like that, but I think this is going to be okay against Miracles. We were on the play. We had turn 1 Chalice. You know, we were pretty good out there. This sounds pretty good. Like a Chalice turn 1 would be great, but here we can like play Flusterstorm. We can play a Flusterstorm to protect like a Chalice if we do draw it. So we're gonna just keep this. We draw Chalice. We can play Ancient Tomb, play the Chrome Mox, exile like Jace Bellerin. We can play the Chalice for 1 and then try to Flusterstorm if they try to counter it. So it'll be a great draw if we draw Chalice. Okay, no Chalice, but that's fine. All right, we'll play this Blue Delta and we'll say go. So I'm assuming my opponent won't be on any Back to Basics post board like they might against other opponents, mainly just because, you know, we are Back to Basics deck as well. We have a lot of basic islands, so they're not really going to get much value off us. I think we want Oath of Teferi to hang around in this matchup. Mostly just because Oath of Teferi allowing us to tick up our Planeswalkers multiple times a turn or activate our Planeswalkers multiple times a turn gives us more play against stuff like when they go on Jace and everything like that. So I'm going to try and keep the Oath of Teferi as much as possible. I will play Tundra here. I'm going to play this Chrome Mox. I don't think I want Jace Bellerin. So I'm actually just going to exile the Jace Bellerin. And we have double Flusterstorm up. Next turn we can play Teferi. We can't hold up Flusterstorm if we play Teferi next turn, but so we might even just want to wait. Just play the slow game against Miracles. We're pretty heavily value oriented as well. If we draw like Jace the Mind Sculptor or Jace Architect, we can actually do that's yummy. Let's see if we can shut down my opponent's 1-drops. Okay, my opponent just lets go with that. Okay, that's fine. Nope. New. This is the 3rd spell, so it's going to be 2 copies of Flusterstorm going at the Disenchant. Again, Flusterstorm can play friendly with Chalice of the Void because of the fact that it copies. So that's why Flusterstorm is still in the deck, despite the fact that we still have Chalice of the Void post board. It's possible like my opponent really wanted to resolve that to get Flusterstorm back, but obviously that's not really where they're at. So we're gonna try and hopefully draw a Jace the Mind Sculptor this turn. Really want to disenchant that? 1, 2. Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna let that happen. We want to hold this Flusterstorm to hopefully push a Jace the Mind Sculptor or something like that through. And there we have it. Look at that. There's a Jace the Mind Sculptor. And face on my opponent. Yeah, we'll bottom the Council's Judgment. I don't see why we wouldn't want to do that. I mean, I guess at this point, Flusterstorm just flat out counters it, so. But they could also, like, snap Council's Judgment, stuff like that. So we'd rather just not let them have that Council's Judgment the first time. Here's where we're going to fetch an island. We're going to go ahead and Flusterstorm that one as well. They have Flusterstorm back. That sucks, but it's fine. We lose a Jace, we lose a Jace. Like, it'll happen on occasion. Okay. That's only 2 copies. They're going to pay for that? Oh, shit. That didn't work out even nearly as well as I hoped it. Well, we lose Jace here. We can play Teferi. They're tapped out, so they only have Force Will as an out, which cuts them down 2 cards. So I'm kind of okay with this, actually. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you have a Council's Judgment. You're voting for Jace, I'm assuming? Okay, Jace is voted for. Jace is gone. Alright, you're done for turn. I'm just going to go ahead and play Teferi here. Jace would be hilarious to play here, but I think Teferi is really what I want to be right now. That would have been hilarious. Just play another Jace, be like, oh, you got the other Council's Judgment, dickhead? I would have loved to have drawn Forcible here. It's fine that we didn't. My opponent has snapped Council's Judgment, like that's just a thing. Detention Sphere. Okay, maybe Jace would have been better because Teferi could have been that. That's fine. Okay. You got it, buddy. You have Detention Spheres in your Miracles deck. You're cool. Council's Judgment's still probably just better. Now we have a Forcible for backup, so let's get this Jace the Mind Sculptor down. Let's be really annoying to my opponent. I'm going to draw some cards. I would like to build my hand up a bit. Architect of Thought's not going to be as relevant as like an Oath of Teferi or a Teferi. So I'm going to go ahead and bin the. I'm going to go ahead and put those on top. Next turn we could. Brainstorm's probably fine. So I don't want to use. Next turn I could use Teferi to like put Detention Sphere 3 down, get my other Teferi back. I think that's a little loose, so I'm probably not going to do that. What do you got? More cantrips? Sure. You can have some cantrips. I think here's where I'm probably going to go back on aggro plus 2 Jace. Likely play a Teferi, start drawing extra cards since we're gonna hopefully get force blue card up, so we can pretty much fight any counter magic my opponent might have. So that's kind of the plan right now. Okay, my opponent's not doing anything else, I don't think. Okay. You get a Portent, draw a card. Cool. So we're going to draw another Oath of Teferi. Okay. I really wish I could instant speed cards because I would love to be able to take up my Teferi and then Oath a bunch of times. So Counterspell on bottom. I don't want my opponent to be able to fight back in a counter war, so I'm going to go ahead and bond that. Teferi, I'll untap these 2. I guess if I untapped Ancient Tomb, I could hardcast a Force and then pitch a Force, but I don't think it's going to be necessary. We have double Force, double blue cards, so. Okay. Opponent didn't do anything. Okay. I think we might just have this now. No, you can keep the Source of Plowshares. The card is absolutely irrelevant. So we're definitely going to play this Oath of Teferi. Okay. What are you doing? Okay. Sure. I don't particularly care about this Jace Architect of Thought. Doesn't really do much against most of their deck. And my opponent scooped. So we went 2-3, beat Miracles. That was nice. The deck just has so much card advantage, plus like the chalices and stuff like that. Like Miracles should be a decent matchup for us. But yeah, 2-3 with Jace Stompy. Not a bad return. It's obviously a pile. Like the deck's probably got some legs. I mean, it's a Chalice Stompy deck. There's a chance there should be a couple more City Traders in there, a couple City Traders in there just to increase the odds. Like the turn one back to basics, the turn one Chalice, the turn one Snaring Bridge, things like that nature. Um, could even possibly be some number of like maybe a couple Mox Diamonds or even Mox Opals. The deck does have a decent amount of artifacts in it. So a couple Mox Opals might be even a little bit more to get like turn 2 Jace the Mind Sculptor, stuff like that going online. If that was the case, a couple of those islands would probably become Sea the Synod. So again, I think that our match against humans was very close. I probably should have dug down towards a second Ensnaring Bridge really quickly. Them having Recruiter Guard in hand, then just going to get a Manic Vandal was just unfortunate. But that happens, you know. You can't plan for everything. You can't always be ready for everything. Taking up Jace every turn to try and block my opponent's draw steps and ensure that we can just close out the game real quick was definitely fair. Like, there's no reason to think that that wasn't going to be good enough, but it just sometimes it just isn't, and it wasn't. So it happens. And then against Pathy, the Soldier Stompy player, like the deck didn't function game 3 when I was stuck on 2 lands for 6 turns before I draw my 3rd land on like turn 7 or something like that. So, but it happens. It is 9:42. I'm going to play one quick one in the tournament practice room. What the hell is Flood? You talked. What is this Flood card? What do you got here? 1 mana enchantment, tap target creature without flying. Doesn't seem great in a Chalice of the Void deck, but post board it could be something. If I'm running back to basics, actually, instead of, I guess Propaganda doesn't protect Planeswalkers, so that's not great. I need a land off the top. Keep. Bottom Force. No, not for Miracles. Absolutely not. Flood would be horrible. So I'm gonna try and get one more match in. The beta stream doesn't start for another 17 minutes, so hopefully we can have some fun. This is lands we're up against, which is actually decent for us. I've had a lot of good luck against lands, so we're gonna see if we can just crush them here. Oh, this Tundra is awkward. Oh, Wasteland. Okay. Hopefully Bottoming Force means we draw Island. No, it doesn't. Oh god. Shit. This is awkward. I think we actually have to just pass turn, hopefully draw land. Shopping Exploration is great, but them having Wasteland, Ghost Quarter in their graveyard, and then us having a Tundra in hand, not great for us. Another Wasteland, how delightful. Uh-oh. We in some trouble. My opponent discarded Crop Rotation, which is great. Assuming they probably went for like Life Alone. Discarding Crop Rotation obviously is not ideal. Here's a Fluid Delta. We'll be able to fetch a basic island, and then next turn we can play this Tundra, at least get Chalice on 1. Chalice on 2 is generally better in this matchup, obviously, because it shuts down Life Alone and Punishing Fire. I actually haven't seen Punishing Fires from this deck, but they're still running Groves, so I have to assume Punishing Fire exists somewhere in this deck. My guess would be they're going to try and Wasteland this to make me fetch. I'll fetch a basic, they'll probably Ghost Quarter that. Yeah. I will pay 1 life. I will let you discover how many basics I'm running and how sad you're going to be when you realize you cannot particularly Ghost Quarter me out of the game. My opponent already played Ghost Quarter this turn, so I'm not going to play a second land. Yeah, sure, you have it. Yes, I'll use that ability. Assuming there's going to be a Life Loam here. I can't picture they didn't gamble for Life Loam, hoping to just discard it. Yeah, there it is. Okay. It's like Ancient Tomb here into back to basics would be okay. Force of Will, not great. Alrighty. So we can at least shut down their crop rotations and their gambles by playing Chalice for 1. Done. We're likely going to see a Wasteland here. They have Wasteland, Ghost Quarter in their hands, plus I think they found a land. I don't know which one it was. 2 Ghost Quarters and a Wasteland? Okay, that's fine. So they're going to Wasteland us. They'll likely play a Ghost Quarter, try and Ghost Quarter us. Or cast Life from Loam. I'm actually fine with forcing this if they do cast Life from Loam here. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and force them with that. We're going to go with this Teferi. Despise us a turn from them having to do that. We draw an Ancient Tomb here, we get Back to Basics down, their Ghost Quarter's tapped. They have another Ghost Quarter in hand, and we draw another Back to Basics, that just sucks. So this is not exactly what I've been experiencing against lands since I started playing, since I picked up this deck again. Okay, so they found another Life Loam, a Tranquil Thicket, and a Tabernacle Pendulum Veil. Loam gets back, probably Wasteland, Tranquil Thicket, Caracas, Shelter Thicket, okay, yeah. Them Ghost Coining us over and over again is making it harder for us to draw land, which is not great for us, since we're not drawing land as it is. I could get a Back to Basics in play, that puts us, okay, that puts us somewhere. They do have a Wasteland, which means I can just waste this for free. You only play one land a turn, so they can't cast Life from Loam this turn. I doubt not Wastelanding this is correct. They're probably just Wasteland this. Maybe they cast Life from Loam again. We can't untap this anyway, so it's not like we're using it this turn. I'm assuming it's going to hit our Ancient Tomb. Yeah, there it is. Kind of figured. Flood Shrim's a good start. So we know my opponent has another Ghost Quarter in hand. They also have Sheltered Thicket and Tranquil Thicket in hand. I forget what else. I think there's one more card we've seen. What did they just find on that? Forest, Ghost Quarter, Crop Rotation. Another Wasteland. You're going to try and waste my Flood Strand? Nope, you're going to cast Life Loam. That makes sense. So I imagine they're going to get a fetch land at least, so they can fetch out Basic Forest. So they are at least functioning on 2 land in a turn. They found the Basic Forest on the Dredge, okay. So they have Basic Forest. We know they don't have any more Mox Diamonds, I'm pretty sure. Another Chalice, not good enough here. If I can draw an Ancient Tomb and play Chalice for 2, that's something. Okay, they've already played land for turns, so they're not going to be wasting us here. So what do we got here? They still haven't found combo, because I haven't seen a single... I haven't seen them with a single Thespian... Oh, there's a Thespian stage there. I haven't seen them with a single Dark Depths, though. So I think we're still safe from that. They also can't cast Crop Rotation or Gamble without that being countered, so we don't have to worry about that. I think we're okay. What do they got? One thing I had a land opponent do against me recently was use Thespian Stage to copy Basic Islands so they could tap for a lot more mana each turn and get like multiple spells done each turn. That was a little tough for me. Still got there though. So that's a little unfortunate. I'd really like to be drawing. How many more islands off my deck? Okay, so I still have enough to play around Ghost Quarter a bit. I'll play another Back to Basics here. One more land gets me a Chalice for 2, which can shut down their Life Loams. Ideally, I'd like to draw a Snaring Bridge at this point. Now that they are pretty much on the Dark Depths land, now they have Dark Depths there. So they can... They're 2 turns off from activating Dark Depths, which means we're 3 turns off from dying. So we have 2 more draw steps at least. I can play a Jace Bellerin here and draw a couple cards to hopefully draw into something, like to play a Chalice for 2. So I can shut down the Lone Punishing Fire package. Ideally, like, again, Snaring Bridge would be pretty good. I'm not too worried about the Grove Punishing Fire thing, since we have the double Back to Basics in play. What am my opponent discarding? My opponent now has... Okay, this is just getting absurd. Let's play this Jace Stompy. We're going to take down target myself. They could Punishing Fire us. I don't know if I really care. If they have Punishing Fire in their hand, like, so be it. Okay, Jace Prodigy's bad. Alright, see what my opponent does here. They dredge. Like, see why they wouldn't just... Yeah, there's the Dark Depths, so... Now we really need to draw the Ensnaring Bridge. We have 2 looks at it with this Jace Stompy, so we're going to try and draw that Ensnaring Bridge. We don't draw Ensnaring Bridge, which is dead. Ancient Tomb. That also is not good enough. So we're just dead here. Ancient Tomb came way too late. Alright, post board we have Rest in Peace against them, and we have Humilities against them. Chalices I'm not too big on here. Misdirections aren't great, and then I don't mind trimming a Force. Jace Prodigy is actually pretty bad, so I'll keep in the Force. Am I trimming too many cards? Is that what's going on? 3, 4, 7, 11, 12, 16. Chalices are probably fine. Maybe I do not just want Forces. Keep 3 Forces, drop 2 Oath of Teferi. Drop some Architect of Thought. I don't think that's particularly great here. Oh no, Jace Stompy just freaking terrible. I should keep Architect of Thought over that. So this is actually weird because against lands I've actually had a lot more luck than this. I usually bring in ley lines actually. I usually bring in ley lines, that's what it is. Bring in ley lines to stop Punishing Fire in case we have to go down that route, which is like really awkward, but it does happen. And since we're dropping our blue count as a result, we drop Forcible. I think too much on the fly. I don't have like any set plans, unfortunately. Okay. We'd love to play first, thank you. I will keep this. So we can play Humility within a few turns. We have Leyline to stop them from targeting us with stuff like Punishing Fire, which is great. It's possible even just keeping Leyline in hand so we can like, oh, no, 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 don't pass turn, don't pass turn, don't do it. Oh, I gotta stop hitting those buttons. There we go. Okay, that's my opponent got. My opponent's probably very confused that they see Leyline Sanctity in our hand. In play for us, mostly just because what the hell is Leyline Sanctity do against them, they're probably wondering. And really it's just there to keep them from I guess I would need to get I can't play Humility next turn. Next turn I'll just play Jace. Mostly Leyline is just there because we can stop them from killing us with Meryl Age. So Leyline, it gives us the ability to Leyline gives us the ability to ensure that we don't just die to random Punishing Fires. I think this has to be Tundra. Yeah, it's going to be Gallant. Punishing Fires can still hit our Planeswalkers, which is unfortunate given the new rules change with hitting any target now. Yes, I think Ghost Core is very annoying. Love to find a Chrome Box here. If we can find a Chrome Box here, we can exile our Teferi, use Blue Delta, get a Tundra, and play Humility. Humility, Leyline, and then Planeswalkers generally means we can just beat lands. Usually not much coming guard from that for them. Okay. That's fine. We got 5 minutes. Okay, so we might not make it to game 3 here. We'll see if we can get this game out quick. See if we can get our opponent to the point where they just don't want to play this anymore. Find a Chrome Box, please. No, that's not a Chrome Box at all. Yeah. So I guess we're just gonna fetch a Tundra. They're gonna just. Ugh, I don't really want to get it on Tundra because they're just gonna wasteland it. But playing a Ensnaring Bridge here is also good because showing them that we don't plan on dying to Meryl Age anytime soon. Okay. Alright. We're definitely going to save this fetch land for when we can play the Humility. Because they can just go on the Tyrant's Tracker plan. Here's a Punishing Fire, okay. It's a little annoying. One of the reasons Leyline and Jace and Planeswalkers are not good anymore is obviously the Punishing Fire. Gamble. Okay, you got to gamble. How many more down again? Chalices are still in the deck, right? Yeah, okay. What did you discard? You discarded Mox Diamond. Okay. Wouldn't mind drawing Back to Basics. Back to Basics kind of shuts down the Punishing Fire plan, so would not mind drawing Back to Basics whatsoever. My opponent doesn't wasteland us here. We're just going to jam this Humility. Yeah, they didn't wasteland us. We're going to go ahead and jam this Humility. It's possible I should have zeroed Jace first, but I'm probably going to want to start just Fate Sealing them. I don't want my Jace to just randomly die to Punishing Fire over a couple turns. And they don't have ways to fix the top cards of their deck. Yeah, that's going to be Revive My Library. I don't want you playing 2 lands a turn. Okay. What you got? Crozen Grip or a Tiles Tracker? Tiles Tracker, okay. That's a 1/1 with no abilities. That's cool. Cool. It's a cool card, bro. Yeah, I might just end up scooping before game 3. I don't want to hold anyone up from watching the what's it called? Yes, I don't want them tutoring for anything. White, blue, Teferi. Let's put this 3 down. See if they fetch before this happens. Okay, they didn't fetch before that happens, so if they fetch now, they fetch away their Tiles Tracker. Yeah, I don't want anyone missing the beta draft rather than watch me. There are people here that'd rather watch me. I'll just finish this out, but I'll probably shut off the stream. You're all welcome to leave if you do want to watch the beta draft, I guess. So I'll finish this game. Thinking too much. Overthinking it. Alright, Dark Depths doesn't particularly matter. I'm going to play the second Humility out this turn. I don't want to just randomly die to 1 Crozen Grip. I don't want to randomly die to them making a Merit Lage, Crozen Gripping on their turn. So we're going to start with Island. We will +2 Jace, target them. I mean, I don't see why they can't have a Ghost Quarter. We'll do that. So yeah, Leyline of Anticipation would be very good with Teferi, I think. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll stay on until we finish this game. Or this match, I mean. Legacy's great. Okay, there we go. We got a game 3. We have 2 minutes to finish game 3 before that starts. I don't think it matters. I'm actually pretty happy with what I did. This is what I've been doing against lands in general, and I'm actually pretty happy with it. Like, 4 Thought's probably overkill, because we get, like, Humility down, they're already probably not killing us. Getting Architect of Thought down at that point is just, like, you know, not really a big deal. My opponent said good game, so I'm going to wish them luck. I'm going to keep this. We'll start with the Leyline. I'm going to start with the Island, and then we'll go into Ancient Tomb, back to basics. Hope it's good enough. Exploration's pretty good. Yeah, it's not bad. Like, it's got enough land, which is nice. The back to basics might be a little awkward, just because we have to, like, Ancient Tomb with it. I would like to draw... I'd like to draw, like, a Chrome Mox that extra I could, like, Flood Strand, pitch, like, exile this Leyline, have white mana. Play back to basics that way. So we might just have to do that. I don't know, we'll see what happens. I wouldn't mind a rest of PC there. Basic Island's pretty good. Yeah, I think I don't want to have my Ancient Tomb tap forever. They're likely going to Ghost Quarter my lands at some point, so I'm not really too worried about it. I'll just do this. What you got? Crozen Grip? Yeah, you got Crozen Grip. Okay, well, that's 1 Crozen Grip we don't have to worry about anymore. Tiles Tracker is pretty good. Okay, that could be a problem. Tiles Tracker is a good card. Is our first, second land this turn? Okay, yeah, there we go. That's a couple clues you got there. Couple clues you got there, buddy. We're gonna go ahead and play this Jace. We'll tick it up. They can crack 2 clues, make it a 5. So we'll go down to 4. They play 2 lands, which they probably can't. They can only really crack 2 clues at this point. So they can't just kill my Jace by attacking it, cracking clues. Hopefully next turn we can find something a little more relevant. Like Ensnaring Bridge at this point would be pretty good. Teferi would be great. I would love to just -3 target that. Wasteland's probably going to ruin that plan though. Rest in Peace would be awesome too. I wouldn't mind Rest in Peace. They end up going on a Lifelong plan. It's only for 4. It's going to be for 3. Going to crack a clue to make it more. Let's see. No. Just going to settle on 3, I guess. If they don't Wasteland me here, I'm probably going to take this opportunity to fetch for a Tundra, play this Oath of Teferi. This might just be a Punishing Fire to kill my Jace anyway. Yeah, it's Punishing Fire, okay. So I guess the Oath of Teferi plan's not as great, but... Don't Wasteland me, buddy. Okay, we'll Wasteland me, whatever. You're a jerk. Jace the Mind Sculptor would be great right here. Would not mind a Jace the Mind Sculptor. That Teferi is not amazing, because I can't cast it. The next turn I can cast it and -3 of those things. So we're going to take a good big hit, but we're going to get to hide their Tireless Tracker. They end up just playing a Merit Lage here, then we're sad. I'm sad. Not where I am. Maybe all you watching are sad too. Who knows? What we got here? Crack Clue. Yep. You're drawing cards. Drawing cards is good, I hear. Get a couple lands. Okay. Nothing before combat at least. Yeah, you're getting binned. That's what you're getting. Hopefully they don't find a way to gain some life to get their Punishing Fire back, because I would like to Teferi bin that, and I'd be able to plus Teferi twice to get it out of Punishing Fire range after resolving Oath to Teferi afterwards. Ideally, that's what I want to do, but we're going to see what happens here. It's possible I should have like a basic planes in this deck, honestly. Just get around like Wastelands. Like, even if they Ghost Core this Tundra, like, I can't resolve other white spells until I draw another white source. So let's get this Teferi down. Let's reset this Tireless Tracker. So they can draw a card here, they'll draw a card in their turn. They could draw another card and then play a Tireless Tracker. So this doesn't particularly answer it for very long. But they actually... Sorry about that. If they actually do all that, to play their Tireless Tracker again next turn, they will be unable to... Dark Depths, okay. They'll be unable to actually use their Ghost Quarter next turn, which means we'll still have the ability to play Oath of Teferi. Dark Depths is pretty scary. I would like to find an Ensnaring Bridge. Okay, they're drawing a card. They crop rotated, so they don't have the Tireless Tracker 3 down. Wasteland's unfortunate, because again, that takes us off our white mana. It means we have to draw a lot more than I'd hoped to have to draw. Yep. So I have to draw... Jace isn't terrible, but it doesn't stop this from killing us. That doesn't stop this from killing us, so yeah. Let's play this Jace. If I can draw Ensnaring Bridge with Jace, I can play Ancient Tomb and play Ensnaring Bridge and not just be dead. As long as my opponent hasn't drawn Curling Grip in all the cards they've seen. Seems like a lot to ask for, but who knows, we might get lucky. And we did. We very did. Yeah, we very did. Unfortunate. Yeah, we're just dead. Oh no, we're dead. Maybe we can pump fake that we have something. I don't think that really matters. Our opponent just goes for it. Like, I don't see any reason our opponent doesn't go for it. We'll float white. That might scare our opponent into waiting one more turn. If that does scare our opponent into waiting one more turn, we do have some redraws. We did just fetch, so we'll have a fetch stop. Oh my god, did that scare my opponent? Wait, what's going on? We still have white. Come on, be scared, be scared. Yes, they were scared! Woo! Oh, yes. Yes! We have a chance still. Opponent got scared. Opponent got scared. All right. We have 4 draws next turn. 5 draws next turn. So I can draw a card per turn. I can draw a card with Teferi. I can use Jace's ability. So we can draw 2. We can draw 5 deep next turn. We have 43 cards left in our deck. 4 in Sternbridge is still. I think odds are we should find it, but hey, look at that. We found it without even trying. How lucky. All right. So I think here we can actually ensnare bridge. Ooh, we can go to 1. I like that. I like that. Maybe I shouldn't have tapped an Ancient Tomb at all. Okay, that's ensnaring bridge. So we're basically dead to Punishing Fire. We can't be killed by Punishing Fire. That's right. So we're fine. Ooh, 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 ooh. We can play Humility too. We can play Humility too. Yeah, they should have wasted my Tundra in the second main phase. They unfortunately did not. Well, unfortunately for them. Very fortunately for me, but... So I'm going to get rid of this Oath of Teferi so I can play this Humility as well. And I think we might be okay now. Oh, baby. Got so lucky. My opponent wastelanded us second main. We had to lose our white mana. They could have just got us. I think we might climb out of this, though. We have Leyline still, so they can't target us with Punishing Fire. They'd have to have Crows and Grip. They have Crows and Grip. Like, they can just kill us. That's something. But it'd have to be with Punishing Fire, because we still have the Humility and the Ensnaring Bridge, so they have to be able to Crows and Grip both of those. Oh, boy. Do I still have Chalice in here? Please tell me I still have Chalice in here. Oh, my God. If I could Chalice on 3, I'll be very happy. Let me Chalice on 3, please. Let me Chalice on 3. I think Chalice on 3 closes it out. I don't think they can win outside of that. They can Ghost Quarter my Ancient Tomb and Wasteland my other Ancient Tomb, so I don't accidentally tap those like I'm bound to do. If I can draw another... Have I already seen all Oath of Teferi's? No, I got 1 more left. Yes, yes, kill my Ancient Tombs. That's fine. Don't let me use my Ancient Tombs. So if I can draw Oath of Teferi here, I'm in very good shape with double Planeswalker of Teferi and Jace the Mind Sculptor every turn. Especially if I can get, like, Rest in Peace 2. Rest in Peace would be nice. So they returned 3 Wastelands with their Life Alone, right? And then they're playing a Wasteland. They already played land, right? They played Wasteland this turn. Okay, they're playing another Wasteland now. I can Wasteland my other Ancient Tomb all day. That's perfectly fine. Tireless Tracker or Choke? Choke is pretty good. Choke will slow us down a bit. We still have Teferi to untap our lands, so that's fine. Wasteland's fine. Everything is fine. Oh my god, I can't believe we got away with that pump fake on the white mana. That was so lucky. We might win this game against lands. I don't know if we have any business winning this game against lands. I can also just, like, bin the choke, worst comes to worst. If I find, like, an Oath to Fire, I'm definitely binning the choke here. Back to Basics seems pretty nice here. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and play the Back to Basics. Oh, I shouldn't have tapped on my islands. I should use my Chrome boxes. I mean, I can just, once I... Teferi's going to untap. Yes! Won that! So 3-3 in all the games you people have watched. I think that's going to be about it, though. That's going to be all she wrote for this deck. Oh, man. I don't know how to find my opponent who just sent me a message. Alright, so thank you very much for everyone that tuned in. So if anyone was still watching and missed that, what happened there? My opponent let me get to end step, wastelanded my Tundra, which is my only white source up. I floated a white to kind of like pump fake like some type of white removal spell. I think that scared my opponent from making a Merit Lage, and then they went to their turn, which if they just made a Merit Lage, I would have just been dead. But that pump fake, I think, scared them from making Merit Lage, and then I was able to resolve a humility. I was able to do all that, so that was that was perfect. If they had wastelanded my Tundra second main, I would have had to let the white mana go. They could have ended turn gotten there. So we got very lucky there. It was definitely a slight misplay by my opponent, but it was some close, good, fun games. But yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. I want you all to know that these weird decks that I'll be streaming in general are brought to you by Hitch to the Coast, who I was writing for but now I stream for. And we have a sponsor. We're sponsored by Card Hoarder, who gives us some loan amount so we can loan cards. I can bring you these crazy wacky decks. I've 4-1 to league with Legacy Triskaidekaphobia, which is I call Lucky 13. It's literally a deck that plays It's a Jund deck that plays Triskaidekaphobia, 3 of, a tree of what's the new tree? Oh God, I should know this. The tree that sets your opponent's life total at 13. I can't think of it. I know Tree of Redemption's the set your life total or life total at 13. I don't remember. But yeah, I went 4-1 with that. Went 4-1 with a blue-white standstill deck. I went 4-1 with a weird blue-white Thopter sword, like Tezzeret type of deck. I don't think I had Tezzeret though. It was like a blue-white like control with Thopter sword as a win condition, some Stoneforge stuff like that. I've also done really poorly. I've done poorly with Jace Stompy before. I've done poorly with like Stifle Knot. I did well with Moon Stompy. I had Zach Turgeon, who's a great Moon Stompy player. You may have heard of him if you're familiar with Moon Stompy. He's one of the people that is like the forefront of any fixes on the deck and any updates to the deck, and he's one of the people that does well with it regularly. He won a couple of the legacy challenges, so he's very good with that deck. I had him on for that. We did really well. More Cowbell is False Cure. So I stream stuff like that, and if it wasn't for Card Hoarder and Hips of the Coast, I would not have enough money to do that. So I want to say thank you to them, and thank you for everyone who tuned in. I appreciate everyone that followed me tonight. I'll probably be streaming every Sunday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Or is it Sunday and Wednesday? I forget if I changed it. It might be Sunday and Wednesday. If you follow me on Twitter at Aaron Gazaniga, or follow me here on Twitch at Aaron Gazaniga, I got wicked lucky that name was available. But if you follow me, you'll see plenty of updates, what I'm working on, what I plan to do. This week I might actually pick this deck up again, try and get better than a 2-3 in the league. There may be some changes, may not. I feel like the deck's pretty close to 100%, but yeah, thank you all for stopping by, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Signing off now, so just make sure you follow me on Twitter or Twitch if you're looking for updates, and we'll see you again soon, hopefully. Bye-bye.